Hold on. Hello, are we on?
Yes.
Is this mic on?
Hello, is it on? Is it on?
Are we live in 2020?
Are we live?
I don't know. Have the DJ? DJ, could you hit us with a song, DJ?
One that won't get us sued.
Oh, I don't know about that. Hey, but let's roll.
This is the remix. DJ,
hit me, baby. Hey, welcome to 2020 and welcome to the
I'm only on 25 seconds so we don't get in trouble.
That is true. Welcome, friends. Welcome all. Welcome to good day, good night, good evening, good morning. If you're in Australia, because that's where we're talking about today. Welcome to 2020. We're alive, ladies. This is our 6th year as a podcast. Who knew my longest relationship would be with 2 women?
And who knew we'd still be doing it on the cheap?
All right, that's trying to kind of hurt my feelings, but you know.
Still haven't gotten a check from you. No checks cut.
I gotta speak to HR. I gotta talk to HR because I don't know. Hey,
we're doing it wrong.
I know. I think we are kind of doing it all wrong.
Oh, fuck a doodle do.
So, ladies, before I go further, let me introduce my co-hostesses with the mostesses. We have Andrine from Solely Tennis Travel.
Hello.
This thing has started, Danielle and Tony. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony said reels isn't cheap.
Daniel.
Oh, just a minute. I was just like, let me make sure I'm not illiterate. I'm reading that right. We're here, Danielle, and we're here live just for you.
Yes.
And Bondra Silva.
And
so we have Andrine from Solely. How are you doing, Andrine? It's 2020. We're still alive. No nuclear bomb just yet.
None whatsoever. And California is still popping, as California will do.
Yes. And for once, California is not the place on fire.
Oh,
so
I feel a ton of sympathy about that. Yeah, I do.
I know.
I really do.
Usually we say in California, what the heck is going on over there? No, we got to go all across the Pacific Ocean. I mean, it's just like we're. I thought they said, you know what? The Bible did say this, right? No more water, fire next time. And I think it's here.
Well, you know, it's so weird. I think I saw a headline about locusts, and I was like, okay, fine. If anyone tells me that this is Book of Revelations, I'm going to close up shop right now.
You know what?
It's true.
This is not a good way to start 2020.
No, I suddenly felt like I was going to have to get like a lecture from my mom. Like that's, because that's every single Christian, they're always like, these are the sign of the times.
Exactly.
In days. And I was like, oh, they might be right.
Oh, shit.
In which case, go spend all your money. Do horrible.
I know, right? But they're not doing that, though. They're not doing that. And we have Janina from Far in Ohio. How are you doing, girl?
I mean, I'm good, but apparently I'm not myself, and you were questioning my very existence.
There you go again. Maybe it's my ears, Janina. I swear you're a T1000. Look. I need to go call your husband and make sure you are you, because you sound
I swear I am. Well, it's me. Live in the flesh, Ohio. It's cold.
You sound like a sitcom character, and I don't know who it is. It's in
maybe I am
my
one,
head,
and
but
you
I
just don't know. Did you think about that? Maya says your voice is off. Maybe I need to unplug my mic and plug it back in.
I thought she was just trying to get smoky voice and sexy for us, but
I know, right?
I mean, I sound fine to me.
That's all right. It's all right. That's okay. We'll just get used to you. We'll just accept you.
Your voice is scaring me. Hold on. I'm coming back.
I like that she didn't have a care when it was us, but now
you know what I'm saying.
She's like, oh no, I don't want to
Thank
be
you,
scared.
public. Thank you, public. You don't know the amount of abuse we get from Janina, right? That when we tell her something, she's like, but thank you for affirming what we're hearing.
And then
So
finally,
there's a lot of
you didn't introduce yourself, the homosexual of the podcast.
I know. It's 2020.
Or
Saying
have you
something just never
shifted?
came.
Are you moving away from homosexuality in 2020?
Girl, have you seen Jake Troy? No, I would not be moving her from homosexuality. Jake Troy still exists.
I affirm your continued existence.
And he plays for my team. So hey.
Really?
There is option. Yes, it's been confirmed. So
who's this person? Is this an actor?
Yeah, he's in Single Dad. I mean, like,
an out actor.
He's an actor, but you know what? Since I'm trying to bet him, I'm going to say he's an actor. But he's in movies. He's in TV shows.
Oh, and he's out. That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah, so
entirely in the open. And
I don't follow you on Twitter, Daniel. What are you talking about? Look, don't be trying to drag me for 2020. Could you send me a message, please? Because
how is it that the two most attractive gay men I know via Twitter don't follow each other?
I don't know, because you don't know me via Twitter. You told me to get on Twitter. So look, I know you gotta go talk to your best friend about this, but he don't listen to this podcast, so you can tell the truth. Okay,
that's why I said gay men I know via Twitter. I was like,
but you don't know me via Twitter. So
I mean, I do have a WhatsApp gay man. It'll be kind of weird.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations on perving on someone who's actually out. That works.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Janina.
But she's muted.
Ah, poor thing.
But while we're here, while the kid's out, let's discuss. Tennis is a hot mess for the year, and we're only 17 days in Australia.
Oh, I love it. I feel like there's so much going on. Hello, Janina. How do you sound now? Now she doesn't have a sound. Okay. Poor thing. We should have gotten her on the road.
I know, right?
Anyway, so let's start off with the theme.
So
tell everyone about the theme, Reels.
That was Janina's job, but no, she can't talk. So
poor thing.
So our theme this tonight is a remix.
It's a remix.
It's a remix. We're coming with all of the hot mess themes that we've had from the past. And we're coming in 2020 because 2020 hasn't really produced anything new for us in tennis world. Same old hot mess. So we decided, why not? Why not give a remix for you today? Janina can do a really good job if she gets her voice together, but she's the captain of the themes. Let me tell you something, folks. Every time I say we don't need a theme, Janina gets down my throat.
She's a real Nazi.
I'm telling you. Like, she's one of those people whose house is always decorated for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for the July. Oh my God, she is that person. My home, you could never tell the season, it's just, but Janina is that.
I don't think we can keep going anymore. Where the heck did this girl disappear to? Aw.
I know.
We've lost her for good. So, everyone pull out their fabulous draw. And we have a couple of categories.
So I'm just gonna put it out there. Let me just say right off the bat that this draw is a hot mess because
really?
Overall, both draws is a hot mess because it's not filled out yet.
But let's be honest. Do we ever do these shows when the qualifiers are filled in? I think maybe.
Actually, we do. We do. I know y'all think we don't. Maybe you may have printed it out during the day. Maybe the time you printed it out.
No,
but
I swear we've done draw shows where we've actually advanced qualifiers without knowing who they are yet.
In this round, the third round hasn't even been started yet, basically.
So do you think they're going to get it done on time?
Well, I think they have to. The money, they're not even trying to cancel the whole tournament. So they're going to do something. I know some players will they could play 2 days. They could play 2 matches on the day. There's no reason to cancel this, or they can get it done. So I think they will. They basically have 2 days, no? They can continue to Saturday if needs be. The players who are in the final round would definitely want to be in the main draw. That's $90,000.
I'm looking at it. I'm just
they want that money.
Are there tons of qualifiers? all over the space. I mean, there's a lot of qualifiers. What I'm trying to figure out, I think they've already decided who goes first too. So it's all about where qualifiers are placed, and it's just not a lot of time. But
yeah, so I mean, like people that we know and care about. Golbis, well, we know. I shouldn't say care. Bouchard is still playing. Shelby Rogers for you. McNally, Coco, girl, Henrietta. I think her name is Henrietta. Jodrowski, from Germany. There's another American, Lee. Your girl, Andre Arubarena. She just made it through. And Sasha Vickery. Well, yes, we do care about Sasha.
I'm always
Nicolescu.
Twitter, I miss her.
Lepchenko. Lucas Rostal. Unfortunately, he won't be there for Nadal because Nadal has a Bolivian already set in his truck. Frenchie Cutie, he made it through. Quentin Al, he's there. And if I'm not mistaken, he may have lost my baby Chung. Did he lose already? I'm almost sure he was in the qualies.
Hyun Chung?
Yeah, he may have lost in the second round. Because he's trying to find his way back to paradise. I'm sure he did lose.
I don't know if he did because all the schedule says it was canceled. That's it.
Well, he's not in.
He didn't lose. He pulled out. That's what
he pulled out. Okay.
Because of it. Oh wow, an injury to his hands. Oh wow.
Oh, wah.
That body is falling apart again.
I know because he is a big dude. You know those big dudes gotta slim it down. He's probably getting that issue that
Delpo has.
What's up, Sangha?
I don't really feel like he's that big, but yeah, he's
in terms of muscular. I mean, for us, he's very fit and in shape. That's our thing. But for a tennis player, because they have to carry around lean muscle and lean mass, because there is just so much. Because it's an endurance sport. I know we typically tend to think of it like a juggernaut, like gladiator kind of thing, Russell Crowe-esque. That's what Nadal wants us to believe, but Nadal is atypical.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look at. You ever notice that the chest is always in the Caribbean? We say they have chicken chest or paper chest. It always look. You don't generally see the guys with the nice big pecs that we love on swimmers. They're very rare breeds. You see they take off the shirt. It's like, you just got like 2 little dots on your chest. So
I just think you just went in like a fabulous monologue about how you approach the sport. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, her approach to the male bodies. The women.
The real body. Your analysis was on point.
The women always have chesticles. They always do. Janine, are you here?
I don't know.
Yes, you are. Finally.
No, you sound normal. No, you sound like yourself.
You sounded.
I sound like myself.
You sounded like yourself because you actually disappeared for like a good 6 minutes. I mean, maybe.
I know.
Hey,
so
Dad,
like,
what's going on?
Well, I mean, Janina, you've already gotten us behind the 8 ball. We got time to go.
Listen, if shit ever went right, it wouldn't be us. Period.
Oh wow, I don't want that to be our logo. Anyway,
it is today. All right, let's roll. Oh my god, this is unbelievable.
Oh, I mean, that is just shitty to say, Janina.
Okay, but anyways, yes, I'm ready, I guess.
To the ladies, because I saw Maya just basically said, I saw that quarter and I didn't look anymore. Girl,
that quarter.
I'm just gonna put it out here.
Can I ask a question? While I was away, did you talk about the giveaway though?
No.
No, we did not.
Would you like me to do that real quick?
I told y'all this woman loves celebrations and giveaway. She loves that. Go ahead, Janine. Go ahead.
So, for the beginning of the year, we have a giveaway, and everybody wants it. It's Tony's fabulous calendar, and we're not going to make you tell us how much you love us or anything because y'all never fucking do it anyways. So, if you are listening to us live and you live in the United States of America,
in the lower 48.
Yeah, don't pull no Hawaii shit. Um, or Alaska. I don't know if we have any Alaskan listeners. Anyways, if
Well, we
you
won't know after you get an attitude.
if you comment in the YouTube live chat, we will randomly choose one of you, and you will get one of Tony's fabulous calendars.
How many calendars are available to give away?
I don't know. Hurry up, Tony. What's the answer to that? At least one. At least
I'll say,
one.
oh, let me just say I love the calendar. I don't like what's happening in January, but I guess it's Tony's calendar, so January is perfect for Tony, but it ain't perfect for me. But it is a very useful resource. I would be lying if I said it wasn't. It really gets all of the dates right and whatever. But though Tony, I would just say Australia starts for us on a Sunday. So maybe just say next time around.
Maybe.
But it's cool. I love the calendar. It's amazing. Amazing pictures, Tony. We need to get you out more. You need to follow Chad, okay? Chad, could you pick up Tony and take Tony around the world with you? Tony needs to take more pictures of my faves, not his.
Yeah.
So he can have we can do special request calendars that way. I don't want
Okay.
DC on my calendar. Okay.
Let's do the draw.
So for
We're on
me,
a very tight
that
budget.
that quarter that Maya refers to, that is just hitting all of the boxes. It's a train wreck. It's a cop blocker. It's a clusterfuck. It is this came too soon. It could be a popcorn match and it could be a snoozer because it's Venus Williams. I mean, let's be honest. And I'm just simply saying that this is a curse. Like, you ain't gotta do it. Like 2020, it didn't have to come that hard. We barely got out of 2019 at Wimbledon. And y'all gonna do this shit in Melbourne? Come on now. That just seems messy as fuck. And it's not cute. So I need someone to pull out and they have to rearrange that bit. I need that to happen.
I don't think they're gonna do that. Is that ultimately the way too soon match?
Let me be realistic as a Venus fan. It is whatever, right? Because when Venus were coming up, they were handling those girls. They were handling the older ladies on tour. They had to go through them, right? And they had to go through the Aranchas, the Novotnas, they have to handle the veterans. So this is just a passage of time. This is to be expected. But, in those matches, I had a clear fave, right? It was never two of my faves facing each other, right? I was sure just like, oh, I know exactly who I wanted to snatch out of this one. And I don't want, and it's because mainly I don't necessarily care per se in the grand scheme of things, but I just don't want to see the headlines. Oh, it's the headlines that are gonna fucking kill me.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a clusterfuck.
Well, yes. It is what it is.
I don't like it. I don't like the outcome no matter what it is. I don't like it. That's the truth. I don't like it if Venus loses. I don't want to see her out in round one of a major. I don't want to see Coco lose. I want to see her go deep. But this whole section is a very tricky piece no matter who gets through. This is the clusterfuck section of the women.
This half is really messy.
Oh my God. Daniel says Venus better eat her soul.
Venus might have revenge in mind, but her body might be like, I'm done. So I don't know.
Well, I'm also thinking, like, does she really beat Venus twice in a row?
Match, right?
Well, I've already cried on the last podcast about it, so I'm definitely team Coco here.
Oh God.
I have no qualms about it. I'm gonna take a joyful Coco. And
does Coco beat Venus twice in a row?
Let's start the headlines, as Real says. I think Venus will put up a good fight. But the one thing is, Coco's been playing. I haven't seen Venus. We haven't seen Venus at all.
Right. She's already injured.
And I don't trust that because last time around, I did see them play and I thought Venus would have handled that.
Coco's gonna have more confidence now. But the thing is, I think Coco gets through that match, and then I don't even think she gets past Strikova. So I don't know.
Yeah, because Strikova is gonna be very tricky. She's not gonna have much pace to play off of, and Strikova is gonna definitely come to net more. She's gonna be trying to outwit her. So I don't know. But you know what? Hey, these girls Coco gotta be learning, and she got to take down these little ladies. These are the people she needs to take down if she wants to get somewhere, right?
Now, how the hell do we end up with Osaka and Williams all over again? Come on now. Do we gotta go?
I know. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is a mess.
I don't want this whole section. Although
we have all the black girl magic right here in this little tiny pouch.
Most of them, because Taylor's on the other end.
No, I mean, I don't like the setup here. But I mean, listen, I think this is a nice spread for the draw. There's some really good matchups. Starting on, huh? I do. Look at this little section.
There is nothing nice about this.
I love this little section. I'm looking forward to when Serena has to beat Wozniacki's ass in the
when Woz raises her hand and says, "I volunteer as tribute to end her career."
Although I don't even know if Wozniacki gets past Diana. Yes,
I don't either.
Yastroma in the second round. So
listen, I don't know if Woz gets out of the first round.
But we do know that Woz gets to beat the racist, right? Christy, is that the racist Christy Hahn or no? It's the other one, right?
Oh, I might need some background information on this.
No, that's not her.
Oh, okay.
It was Allie. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, my sense of it is that Wozniacki's doing well. She's got like a nice doubles run, lots of nostalgia. This is what her last tournament before retirement. She should give it all. She should give it her all.
Yeah, she's gonna give it her all until she hits Serena.
That'd be great, though. Imagine Serena retires Woz. Isn't that the dream? Isn't that what?
Whose dream is that?
I mean, don't you want to retire against the greatest ever? Is that your whole idea?
Not when the greatest ever is like 30 years older than you. Listen, this is a fucking mess. This is a train wreck. You know what?
It is good to see Christy again because she had that really nice run at the U.S. Open, and then I hate these magical runs, and then I just don't hear from the person ever again.
And Janina, guess what? Your girl.
Don't say it. Don't you dare. Stop it.
What?
Go on.
I wasn't gonna mention Christina McHale.
You're lying.
No, I was not. I was gonna mention in the other part. I mean, it gets even more messy because your girl Kuzi is facing. Oh my God, I just lose my mind. Kuzi is facing. Who's Kuzi's facing? Oh my God, Vondrousova.
Yeah, but you brought entirely to the other side. What are you doing over there?
Yeah,
I was just saying. I'm just saying that the mess continues. And
can I tell you what I didn't do? I didn't pass Sloan past the first round.
I was about to say that. That was.
Let me tell you something. Sloane herself, her tennis may not get past the first round, but her eyelashes will. They're in the quarterfinals. I mean, they're so fucking long. She needs to rein it in. She needs to rein it in. She can't see. There's no way hell she can see.
I was watching Sloane lose too. I can't remember the player right now. And Sloane looked like her wonderful old self again. She did not care. There was
she
really did. She had no emotion on her face, and she was just like, "Okay, the ball's not going over the net. What am I going to do? Just keep on hitting the bottom of the net."
I predict that Kamal Murray is going to be fired again soon.
No, he's not.
Can I just say that the problem with this top half of the draw is that there's so many solid players up here. Mm-hmm. By the time one of them gets to the final, the person you have to just skate it all right, turn just gonna snatch the trophy. Right. And if it's Serena, then you know it's gonna be a fire sale for sure.
I don't
this is not the draw.
I think the other side of the draw still has some good matches. I mean,
cut it out. Where?
I'm not saying that they're not gonna be good matches. I'm just simply saying that there is no real competition down here. I mean, I don't know.
No. Somebody's going to sail through that other side. I mean, because the bulk of the ladies are in one damn quarter.
Ashley Barty, Kvitova, Serena.
No, that's right on the other side. I don't even have Petra at the top half of this. I don't have Petra getting past Siniakova.
Petra's not going to get past anything because she's not going to be able to breathe.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I have to think about that logistically. Since they've decided that we're going to let people breathe poor air, I I thought, well, who's this going to really impact? And it's definitely going to impact.
So you know what's going to happen, right, ladies? We're going to have a roof gate all over again on both the men and the women's side. We ain't got time for that. Please,
well, they have
somebody.
they have 3 roofs, right?
I hope they have air purifiers. Daniel says the air is fine. Daniel, it is not fine.
Wait, the air purifier is
Daniel.
going to work on the outside? It's just going to work on the outside?
No.
Inside, if the roof is closed.
So tennis is an outdoor event. They can only play 3 matches at one time
Well,
on each of those courts.
That might be what's about to happen.
So the doubles people are gonna be like, "Fuck it, we don't give a shit." The same people who play singles gotta play doubles too, particularly on the women's side. So
what do you all?
That's right, Daniel.
Well,
this is the Hunger Games.
This is the price you pay. What about so up at the top? I mean Madison Keys, who by the way I'm very generous with in this draw, which is why I'm probably gonna lose in the first round. Like,
right.
That's
I've got to go into the quarters. I see her possibly making it to the semifinals because I think Barty's going to crash out. To be honest, I was generous with her too.
I was feeling nostalgic, I guess, just like the rematch and remix of old draw labels. I was like, oh, Barty, maybe she'll come good this time.
No, isn't she injured?
No, Barty's not injured. You know who's injured?
No, it was the pressure.
Or maybe her game is finally revealing itself against better players. No, I'm just to say, but no,
girl, we can't say that. Can't say that today. Not today.
Listen, I think the top quarter of this draw is one big, huge piece of popcorn, and anybody can come out. And honestly, you've got Barty, you've got Allison Risk, she can get hot. Keys can get hot. Petra, if she can breathe, she can come through there. You've got Sakari, who can get hot. There's a lot of people.
Here's the problem with those popcorn matches. I'm not sure I'm buying a ticket to watch that movie. So I don't need popcorn.
I don't know that I didn't want to watch it. I just don't know what the hell's going to happen.
So
yeah,
I guess
I was actually looking up. I was looking at that section. I was thinking about which match would I really sit down and watch potentially the whole thing. And I think really it's basically if Keys and Maria Sakari could get through the third round. That could be
would be a good third round match.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Georges and Madison Keys to just see hot mess, big serving and hot mess. But I mean, they're not gonna.
I'm so bad. Poor Gerges. I was like, I'm saying goodbye to so many people in the first round. Must have been very in a bad mood or something when I did this. I was like, Kuzmova, take care of Gerges. And I like Gerges.
I'm gonna go out in the second round.
I put Gerges in the quarters.
Look at you being generous. She's
over body.
Cut it out.
I do.
You think she's gonna get all the way to Barty? No freaking way.
Because here's the thing. I mean, I don't know the qualifiers is gonna. I mean, I looked at the qualifiers. No one really in there that looks like you know what I'm saying. Unless we're gonna say Bouchard, which is who's
she's
that
playing qualies.
Yeah, she's playing. Qualies.
Where else would she be playing? I'm surprised she's not playing qualies for qualies. Come on now.
I so much hope for her.
She's a friend of a friend right now in tennis. Okay, she don't get no real invite.
You know what we don't have in this entire women's draw. I don't think, as far as sections. I mean, we've got. Well, maybe we don't have a pretty girl section.
It's
do we?
Rude. I think I do.
I don't feel like. I mean, I don't feel like there's one loaded part full of hot chicks.
Oh my gosh, you're so rude right now. Let me just look. Let me look at me.
Ostapenko is still here. That's interesting.
Stop.
No, she came. I'm surprised. I thought she was gonna stay away, but it's probably something to do.
Didn't she just have a death like her father?
Yeah, her father died.
I was surprised she flew, but probably something to do.
Look, she's gonna be playing for her daddy and win the whole damn thing. Watch out.
Listen, I'm here for it. I loved her run.
Well, let's win a second title now.
Yeah.
Right away she gets to face Bencic in the second round, I think. So, and you know how Bencic
Yeah, sorry, crazy Ostapenko.
No, you know how Bencic feels about winning winnable matches. I'm still bitter about that U.S. Open. Still so bitter.
Oh Oh boy.
I mean, if you want to call, I guess so. You're right. There's no real interesting.
It's not in the top quarter, and yeah, it's just like I guess if you like these people, you show up. But I mean, let's like,
I think
would they be
Madison
headlining?
Kasatkina is going to be fun. I think Sloan.
Kasatkina is fun on paper,
I know,
but in reality, you know this is gonna be messy.
I mean, probably not. But and then you've got like then you've got the Sloan match. So we'll see.
Maya says that
Arantxa Rue is still out here slugging it out.
What did Maya say?
Bencic got beat down by Collins yesterday. Let me tell you something. I've got Collins going pretty deep.
Yeah, Collins. What is it like? Is it the early part of the new year? Before
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by these ladies who's giving it all in the first week. Y'all know it fizzle out.
No, I think Collins is going to take out Halep and get to the quarters.
Where is it? Let me see where you got to run here. Oh well, yeah. I mean, poor Halep. I mean, I don't listen again with my first round jinx. I have Brady taking out Halep. Brady seems like she's in a right mood now.
I've got that starred for popcorn. Yeah. Maya is snoozing on Kasatkina.
Maya, come on now, Maya. What are you on, Maya?
No, the real popcorn match is the top of this section. Donna Veches versus Sharapova.
Well, yes, because that was her idol, right?
Is that her idol?
Yes, back in the day, she basically said, she wanted to be like Maria.
Oh. Are we going to be able to tell them apart on court?
I think we will.
Yes, we will.
That's so interesting. If that's her idol, she plays nothing.
Before. I think that's what she wanted to model herself.
Her fight, though. I mean, the Maria fight.
Well, she didn't, but she was not in Maria. Drugs.
Yeah, Maria. Listen, Maria doesn't have Maria fight anymore either.
I know.
Fair point. Dear me. Although
she was getting dragged by Laura Zygmunt. Zygmunt was dragging Maria, and Maria was just like, I can't breathe. It's air.
I mean, really, if we're being honest, this whole part is just. I just want to call them scrubs.
They are well.
I mean, I want to get excited for Mladenovic versus Pliskova.
No,
the one who makes money. I want to get excited, but I know Kiki ain't gonna perform. I know she's not.
Kiki hasn't been bringing it for a long time, and you know,
if Kiki was playing Maria, that would have been the real popcorn match, but it's not.
No, I think Copper gets through that one pretty comfortably, unless Kiki wants to surprise us, but I don't see it. And Taylor, oh my God, Taylor.
So Taylor Townsend, Taylor, get your life together, play well because you can win. She can win. Will she win?
Pops.
I don't know.
I think Pops takes her out pretty quickly in the second round. But
you do?
I do.
I have her with the upset. Boom, bitches.
Well, the thing I'm wondering about, did Kerber withdraw with an injury just as a preventative thing, or does Kerber?
Yeah, I think so. Because
Kerber's out.
Yeah,
no, she
withdrew like the previous tournament because I have.
Yeah, because she knows
this is a very soft section for Kerber.
It is
very soft.
It's a very soft section for anybody who wants to play well.
Compliment.
You know who I have my money. You know who I have my Monopoly money on. Let me just say that because one, I don't have real money, and two, I won't really bet on her.
Svitolina.
Svitolina. Everyone's talking about Svitolina influence Monfils. How about Monfils influence Svitolina? Svitolina. I don't know what's going on, girl.
I'm gonna stop.
She letting everybody drag her these days.
I know. Wait up. Is she the one that lost 1-0?
Yes, it was.
Against Collins? I was like, what?
She got double breadstick, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or some messy scoreline like that. Like, I mean, Collins. But you know what? The problem with Collins that Collins out here acting like she could fight, but you know she can't fight. And I'm just waiting for one of these older girls just handle her, be like, "Bitch, you need to calm the fuck down." This shit,
she's gonna be back.
It's not cute.
She's gonna be back in her happy place, right? She had that really nice run last year, and Marquette is back. Look at her, Vondrousova. And
is that Daniel's girl?
Yep.
Yeah, it is, and she got Kuzi, your girl.
I don't want to talk about that.
You almost.
I would like Speta to do something. I mean, not mess up my faves, okay? But I do like to see Speta playing.
For her to mess up. This is a good draw for her to. But I'm very generous to Marquita. I have her going much further. I have her going.
Just coming off an injury,
Well, I
Andre?
mean, what's Svetlana been doing?
Well, so is Sveta. She just had wrist surgery.
Again?
Yeah, so
She hasn't played. Yeah, at the end of last year, Sveta hasn't played in a while. And you know
Oh.
what, Daniel, we'll have none of that here. I'd love for Sveta to go home. There will be none
I
of
would
that.
too. I mean, I'm looking forward to Sveta versus. I'm looking forward to Marketa versus Georgie, because Georgie can have her air of disdain about the whole mess.
No. Mm-mm.
But to be real
Mm-mm.
honest, I think this draw is set up really nicely for Copless and Kiki B. Solid players who've been doing well day in and day out.
Sabalenka.
No, I mean down this section on the lower.
Okay,
Taylor
the bottom
Townsend is
quarter.
getting to the quarterfinals.
Who said that? Who said that?
Who said that?
Maya.
Who
Me.
said that?
Me. I said it. Taylor is fit, she's motivated, and she's coming for your faves.
Okay, that sounds like a
I
really
rebuke
generous
that spirit in the
advertisement.
name of Janina Christina McHale. I won't have it. Taylor, you do you. You do
You're an
well.
asshole.
Be wonderful. Be great. Don't let Janina juju you, okay? Do not let Janina mess up your vibe and your flow. Don't let it happen. I rebuke it. Taylor, be wonderful. Be free. And you go where you need to go. Collect that check.
But
Collect that
what-
paper.
for this lower half section, I have to say though, there's no real matchup that is like I want to put like I want to set my DVR and I want to make sure
Like I said,
there's not down at this lower section. Like
they
maybe
pack
I don't want to
everybody
see
up.
anything
They
of any
pack
of this.
everybody up in the top half. I don't know what they were thinking, but
maybe
Top half, bottom quarter, not even the whole top half.
maybe Svitolina versus Garbina Muguruza, maybe.
Nope.
I know they're gonna try to set this down a Vekic Maria Sharapova match or some kind of highlight match or some afternoon session and high sense or something. But I better put that shit on code 18 in the back, okay? Because trust me.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Come on. I mean, first of all, it's another opportunity to talk about Nick Kyrgios, and it's another opportunity for Donna Vekic to lose a match from a winning position. So we'll see. Although
but can Maria listen to me? Once you take that shit to a third set, Maria is done.
There's a slight part of me that would look forward to the idea of Maria getting through that match and then having to pay Cornet. That just seems like the kind of thing Cornet be up for.
That will be messy, but I'm not here for it. Donna, please collect this. Please send this woman home. People need to stop giving this girl a wild card, and she needs to retire because she's not a tennis player anymore. She's not.
But can you take a look at the wild cards? I feel like they are a complete waste. Look at them. You've got Sharapova, Coco Vandeweghe, Arina Rodionova as a wild card. I mean, what are these? Pauline Parmentier.
I mean,
and Hannah and Nali Han or Hanali, which is
well, I think a couple of them it's a reciprocal.
Well, the reciprocal is the French, right? But I'm just like
right, and I think
and
Coco won hers. Coco won hers.
Yeah, but I feel like these wild cards should be things that feels like it adds to the draw. But we'll see. Maybe one of them will come through and surprise us all. I'm not that shook by any of them right now.
No. But I mean, that's at this point. I mean, like, you know, there's all those people who are arguing for the Maria wildcard back in the day. These people are wasting the goddamn money and wasting this shit. Someone should be really advocating that she's just taking up a spot in the draw because she don't show up. And when she does show up, she's not. Has she won a round? Basically,
I think she hasn't won a round even in exhibition. She hasn't won, so we'll see.
Ooh.
I mean,
yeah. What is her record for Lassie? Honestly. She won what 3 matches?
Maybe she got a couple of wins. I think Maria had a couple of wins out of there somewhere. But we'll see how long she dreads.
Zenobia Taylor would surprise us. We are always surprised by Taylor Zenobia. That's the problem.
And not in a good way.
Not always in a good way. Okay.
But I'll be generous.
We keep like Taylor. You let that match point go, girl. Or...
Yeah, we'll let it
really.
Be. But maybe but who was it? Did she had was it against Kiki B that she had a match point? So we'll see. Maybe she'll get a chance. She'll get a redo, a do-over. If she does like Janina says and makes it all the way, she'll get a do-over. But actually, and so then the top section is really all about Sabalenka, huh? Is Sabalenka gonna come good?
Yeah, but she got didn't she get this? Oh no, she's playing right now actually.
Yeah.
But I don't trust these girls who are playing right up to the last day.
I don't mind.
Maybe they need
the problem is like it seems to me the conditions are so different that
Well, yeah, Mr. Yastremka
uh-huh.
is serving for the first set. So
Ooh. But I always think it's better. I think it's better when Sabalenka comes in having lost or something, because then it's like when she comes in, people feel like, oh no, she's gonna be on this amazing run and da 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 da. And I don't know, she kind of like blows her own. She messes herself up. So
I think she plays on instinct, if that makes any sort of sense.
Sometimes.
Like she doesn't know how to dial it in and just concentrate on, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like take control of just that play tennis.
I'm thinking of the time I saw her live. I think I
With
saw
Osaka.
her. Yes, I saw her play Osaka.
We were there, yeah.
Yeah, right. I think that was the match that was entirely within her grasp, and
right. But she kept getting messy, right, in the big moment, and then when Osaka calmed down and that just like focused, and that's when it made a difference. But you know that was a match that she could have taken if she just reigned in and took control, like really forcefully took control of the match and concentrated on. I don't want to say pure tennis, like she's out there playing crazy, but there are people who. I don't want to say
just like so extreme. I think that's what happens for her. Is like when she's really dial in, and her intensity level is great, and so you kind of appreciate it. But it's like watching Shapovalov. Sometimes you're like, wow, dude, just pull it in, rein it in a little. That's been, but when she's on, I kind of enjoy the wild ride that's Sabalenka.
Every time I see Shapovalov tennis, I think about Shapovalov's rapping skills, and I think, see there it goes.
They don't need to do that for you.
I
don't see poor Bencic having as nice a run as she had at the U.S. Open. She seems like she stalled a little bit, but who knows? It's a generous draw for her.
Yeah, you remember back in the day we used to have a core set of women who you can guarantee in the second week. Well, we don't have that on either the men and the women's side. I mean, there are a few men that you would say, Serena will get to the finals. We know that, right?
Well,
I
have to say, looking at her draw, I was like, you know what? Serena doesn't have it's not a bad draw for her. Like maybe some like emotional issues, maybe playing Waz if anything, and then I guess that Osaka match, but realistically, Serena has a very nice draw. If we were gonna go by our category, who did she pay to get this draw?
Right. I mean, Serena, this is the thing, right? This is the thing I want to be a realistic tennis fan, right?
Sure.
And I mean, on the strength of Serena last year, right? But she's 38, right? If I'm not mistaken, going to be 39 in this year. She gets to the finals. We're not discussing what happens at the final. That's for a PhD student to handle that.
Sure.
But I mean, she can, but I just feel I don't think it's necessarily fair to put this expectation on, because this is brand new territory we're watching in the women's side, right?
Well,
and also on the men's side to a certain extent with Federer.
I think she looked fit, and I think she looked really good in Auckland. More assured in some ways, and maybe getting that title was kind of a little bit of a relief. I mean,
that's like true.
Ooh, I can finally do this thing. I'm remembering that I can win titles or something. I mean, I don't want to make a whole psychological analysis, but she looks really fit, and she has a very nice draw.
I just need her, if she gets to the semifinals, to have a drag out semifinals, at least 3 sets.
Oh well, she needs a really
I don't want an easy cake bake semifinals. Those things just no, I don't like that.
She'll have a really good she'll have a good quarters if Waz gets there. I think Waz.
Tony said Auckland Slam.
No. I think Waz will try, and then I think if she gets to the sem. What did I have it? Oh no, I actually have her against Osaka in the quarters, but. If Haneen gets there, I think she'll try her damnedest as well. Although I kind of would like to see Haneen take out Osaka, but that's just me being petty, I think.
I honest to God, I don't like many of these American girls. They're just
leave the American ladies alone.
I don't trust them. I don't trust the Americans in general, unless you're posting a color. I'm not gonna lie, but Mackenzie McDonald's, I'm a little iffy about him. Give me that kind of vibes, but
leave him alone.
You get a little pass for
Keys will come through for you. Madison Keys will come through for you. She'll have a good run. Actually, when is the last time Madison Keys played Serena? I haven't seen. Did they?
I think Madison Keys would like to forget that at any of those times. Serena makes it a point.
Listen,
Period.
that's my
Right.
semi. That's my semis, and I'm sticking to it. I got Keys versus Serena semis.
Oh wow, the world would love that. I know Pamela Shriver would love that, but
I would love
but
to see
I
it.
mean, if Serena gets to the semifinals, I mean, and she should technically, right? This would have been a very good
It's a
exercise.
nice draw for her to do it. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
if she's taken down, she would have taken down quality players,
Hmm.
people who are playing and give us some good gauge of a game. And she really shouldn't, she gets to the final, no matter who's on the other side. She should take it. Should.
I
But you
will
should always
say,
take all of these.
I will say that I was
You
super.
should win a set. Let me just be generous. She should win a
Leave
set.
her alone. I will say I was extremely generous to Stoser. I think that she's got enough like background. She's in the
Who's
background.
Samantha? Jane Stoser?
I Samantha Stoser. I have her going to the third round. Look at her.
What? Have you hit your head somewhere?
I'm being very generous to Stoser. I'm generous to Stoser and like heartless to Halep. But I'm just saying, I think Stoser, put Ashley Barty up front, let her get all the attention, and maybe Stoser can finally get through this draw.
Okay. All right. I don't know. So Samantha has been trying for 15, 20 years. She's been trying her luck in her hometown.
Where are we at with the draw? Janina has been ridiculously quiet. Where are we at with the draw? What are your final fours for the ladies?
Oh, we're going all the way to the semis. Oh,
yeah, we always say to ourselves that we're going to get back to it, and we never do. Let's just call
so it. Okay, I'm going to definitely go Serena, and I want to make sure this is possible, because sometimes I pick somebody because and I'm just like,
you might want to look at the actual draw and see who's
right.
there.
So I'm gonna say Serena, definitely, and I think she could only face Badi in the
semis.
Semi, because she would have to take Osaka in the quarterfinals, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Serena and. No, I don't want Barty, just for the press.
Oh, Serena taking out Barty would be delicious in Australia.
Gerges. I'm going to give her Gerges.
Gerges? Wait, let me see if Gerges. Yeah. Let me see if that's even possible.
That's what I want.
Although I would love it for Gerges, but I
want it to be Gerges.
I
mean, this might be the time Gerges might get her life together and really. But I mean. But I can't handle the press. I can't.
You can't be making decisions based on whether the press cares.
No,
what about
can you really deal with the level of racism that's gonna come out from such a storyline?
Oh, there can't be any racism. They're both women of color, I've heard. What about on the other side?
On the other side, I am gonna give it to. It took me buying a lot of ticket Mladenovic, but that's not true. I don't win, so I'm gonna put Pliskova. If she messes up this section, girl, I don't know. There's no hope for you. And I wanna think my friend Muggs. Muggs is awfully quiet.
But Muggs is in the same section as Coplis.
Is she? No, yep. I don't.
Yeah, Garbine is in the same section as.
Then I'm gonna say Halep. Then I know y'all don't want Halep.
Halep, I guess so. I guess she could make it through that section, as opposed to Sabalenka.
Yes, no, I don't trust Sabalenka. I don't think that she plays reliable tennis.
So I have Sabalenka versus Kiki B in the semis, and I have Madison Keys because I was very generous to you, Madison. Going up against Serena, an All-American semifinals, just what the doctor ordered.
Wow.
Yep.
You trust Maddie that much?
Listen, in that section, who else would I trust? Do you want me to trust Risk? Barty?
I mean, if it's Madison Keys, I'm gonna trust those people.
I mean, I think probably the big surprise will be, let's say, if there was somebody who comes out of that in a shock, maybe Sasnovich. I think she's a pretty strong player. She, but I'm thinking Madison Keys. She seems to be playing pretty steady.
You know what? This is what I love about the women.
She's always done fairly well down here too, except when I think the last couple of years she's had like a hand injury and then started crying here. This might have been one of those places. So,
I mean, Sam gets a qualifier. And it's all.
Sam still.
You know what? Andrine, you are absolutely right.
What?
Maybe she might get to the third round.
She could get to the third round. It's not a bad draw for her.
Sam, this is a gift. Jane, this is a gift, but I know.
Well, that's because she does. I have her not facing Sloan, so I don't know.
But isn't that girl her best friend?
Who's
Zhang
Shui? I don't know. I mean, that could be promotional, I guess, but I have her going to the third round.
This is a good Judy. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at you making all assumptions.
Mm.
But anyway, let's
get no assumption. I am making qualified fact from what I can see.
I know.
Janina, are you here? Don't be trying to act like you be giving these fans out here this impression that we keep you out of this group and don't pay attention to you. You were here and then you disappeared. Literally let you in more than once.
Are you having a crisis? Are you having a crisis?
I'm having like 50 crises all at once.
I mean,
I know you got Tony. Like, call their phone. Call our phone.
I have to say that you are giving parents a very bad reputation.
What does this have to do with parenting?
I'm sure it has to be doing with some jacked up parenting issues.
No, you want to know what actually happened from the beginning, and I didn't. Can you even hear me?
I can hear you now.
From the very beginning, I went to plug in my mic, and there is a short in the cord that goes from my mic to the computer, and I'm like, oh fuck! So I got on my phones, and I'm using my earbuds, and my earbuds died because they're wireless.
Oh God, a mess. You're a mess. You come back just in time to focus on the
version, okay? We are the best co-hostesses with the mostesses, okay? This is a hot mess, okay?
We held it down for you. Your job now is to give us your final four on the women's side.
Okay, I'm in.
Final four.
Oh, I didn't go that far. We're not supposed to go that far.
Oh, bitch, you know what?
All right, let me look at it real quick.
Let me tell you, we go that far because we never get there. We always say we're going to go there, and we never get there.
Okay.
So we went there this time.
All right, final four. I'm going with. Oh my God, this is so hard. Okay, I'm gonna follow my heart. Oh, okay. Look who finally fucking showed up, Shane.
Wait. Andrine said that when we follow our heart, make sure our heart is following the draw because.
Exactly. Reels was pulling people from the other side. I'm like,
oh,
okay.
You know.
I'm going with Serena.
Mm-hmm.
Keys.
Yes.
Collins.
Oh wow.
Shut up.
Going
Shut
American.
Up.
All
Taylor.
American.
I'm going for the all-American Final Four.
Irene, you know, right? You know,
wait. Who's the other one down there? If you're going
Taylor Townsend.
Oh, Listen to me.
What's going on up in here, Janina?
Andrine, you know it. Every single draw show we have. Janina's not so stable.
Janina has gone full on MAGA.
And she goes full on like
that's not MAGA.
It's very MAGA. Right. You're making America great in Australia.
You know what? You see, this is why we had this draw on Thursday, because tomorrow she would have been driving and someone would have died because you are full on drive.
I love it.
No, good thing we did this on a Thursday.
Be bold.
Look at
you picking America.
All right.
Listen, Andrine's gonna cut us off. We have to go through the men quickly.
But here's the thing I love about this be bold action is that the players are never that bold. But you know what? You do you, people. Do you.
Listen.
When the players faced with that bold opportunity, they always be like, fuck it.
Ain't that the truth? I'm far more interested in the men.
Isn't that your
today?
Mm-hmm. All right, we give it to you.
All right. These old sorry ass men. Overall, the draw is stupid. You know, that's that. So starting at the top with the number one, Rafa Nadal. Rafa's going out in round one, period. He's done. No, he's not. I didn't pick that. I did not pick that.
This is T1000. This is T1000. Janina's not real. Tony, you need to call her house phone and speak to her husband, you know. Maya, you get on try to get her
say
son.
about that is Rafa's section is a snooze.
It is so boring.
What?
I totally wrote snooze fest.
A snooze.
Look. This is a gift. And he get a possible curry in a PCB in the third round. Who will pull out?
Nick Kyrgios is going to be feeling passionate for Australia, and he's going to take Rafa out.
Oh, honey, stop yourself. I have Kachanov taking out Nick.
No, stop it.
Remember when Karen Kachanov and Nick played in DC?
No.
Yes.
Was it bad?
You didn't remember that match?
No.
Battle with so much attitude, so much angst. So I'm hoping Karen is going to be calmer and he's going to take out Nick.
Hold on a second. Who's this PC 360? Who are you? Probably the draw is given because Andy isn't in it. Who Andy we talking about? Andy Roddick? Because it better not be Andy Murray. Who are you?
Exactly, Andy Murray. Let me tell you something. The world has moved on beyond poor Andy Murray. I hate to say it.
I'm
glad Andy Murray has moved on beyond poor Andy Murray because he really, listen to me. We have been saying it since, we saw Andy Murray since you were at Wimbledon and you saw that semifinal.
Yeah, from that semifinal, he was done, but nobody wanted to see it, and his body was a mess. He could barely walk in that.
And we were talking about that before we knew to listen to his body because he had back surgery and homeboy roll out. They're like he had a brand new back, like they gave him he got like a titanium.
Yeah, no. I mean it was it's Rafa's draw. Whew. I mean, listen. How many times are we going to be fooled by the idea of Nick and Rafa? I'm not buying it. I'm not doing it. I'm cutting the cord. I'm cutting the cord.
I don't even think Nick is getting out of the second round.
I mean, maybe not. I think Cuevas could take him out. I think
Cuevas or Simone is not going to miss that opportunity.
Not at all. Grind that mofo down. So, I love a Nick. But Nick, the days of hoping Nick will do something are long gone. I'm that girl right now. I'm that girl.
Cheer for fucking Gail Monfils.
Listen, I will cheer a mofo like nothing, but Nick is over. The difference between Monfils and Nick is that Monfils, he'll let you down quickly. Nick, string it along.
No.
But I will tell you what I'm looking forward to if it's possible, and if those motherfuckers do it, I would like to see Monfils play Felix, and I'd like to have a damn good match. I would love that, but I don't see. Felix is tricky. Like I don't know what was going on with him last week. He seemed like he played tennis last week.
Well,
but he's finding his form again. And
might have to leave Monfils out of this.
What did Maya say?
She said, leave Monfils out of this.
Well, listen, we all should leave Monfils out of everything right now. But,
oh God,
Monfils is dating someone who hates Megan, so we don't know what to do with him.
Ooh.
But, did you see her retweeting craziness? I was like,
no,
yeah, you're dating a black man. Get your life together, okay, girl. But no. So Rafa, send the check, write it out to Greg Tilley.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody be talking about how Craig be out here trying to fix up Federer, but Craig be trying to give
he's trying to get Rafa over. He's trying to get Rafa at his number. But yeah, Rafa's got a nice draw. I think probably all the way until the what is this? The quarters, fourth round. I mean,
who's he gonna face?
Although, this is what don't you love me? I say that Rafa has an easy draw, and then I have him going out to Karen Kachanov in the fourth round.
Oh, it's so easy, but he's gonna lose. Don't you worry. Oh, Jesus.
He's gonna lose at some point.
I have love for Andy. Why is he saying that? I like Andy Murray.
Everybody loves Andy. We all like Andy.
You do not love Andy. So
I'm indifferent. Let's get it correct.
Do you have a stinker match in this section? Because I do.
In this section,
I have like a few.
There's like a lot of stinker matches. Any match with Anderson,
right?
Is a real stinker.
Especially if we get a second round match of Anderson and Fritz. Oh my God, that's gonna be so bad.
Anderson matches are always stinker matches. I do have to say that.
I know, Maya. I know. And then
Oh wow, the boyfriends Pitt, you might play David in the second round if they both win their first round match.
Yeah, they're gonna play.
Can I just say though, the too soon match for me is Gofant versus Shardy. I don't want either of those to go so quickly.
I don't either. That's sad.
I like them both, but I think Gofant swiftly takes down Shardy. No problem.
I think so too.
And okay, my upset of this section.
Can I guess it?
It's an upset and a cock block.
What's Medvedev doing?
Not Medvedev, but I don't think Alexander Zverev gets out of the first round.
First round? I think he might stumble against Verdasco.
No, I think he loses to
Cecchinato. Nah, that might be tough.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that was Cecchinato. The font's too small. I didn't recognize his name, so I just picked Alex.
No, I said, listen, I've got Cecchinato taking out Zverev. I have not seen really good set of tennis from Alexander Zverev since.
Oh my god, I think Zverev is still dealing with jet lag from that whirlwind tour in South America, South and Central America with Federer. Like he didn't realize he needed to calm his ass down like Federer. Don't play nothing. Relax, boo. Relax.
Can I just say, I've been wondering, did they stop in Colombia and did they eat the beat?
Stop.
I just wanted to know.
Andrew,
I know Federer would get himself tested immediately anyway.
I was like, do not eat any of that meat.
Yeah, we forgot about that. It's laced with drugs, kids.
So on this side, there are a couple pretty boy matches.
Who's your pretty boy match?
I've got Nico versus Verdasco. I think those are two very lovely men.
I'm here for it.
Nico is now official, and Verdasco Nando is now officially a zaddy. So hey, we're all for that.
Honey, yes. And I mean, let's be honest. Let's say a prayer to poor Francis Tiafoe for drawing.
Oh my god! Like what the hell? He's so out round one.
I'm gonna hold on to my prayer. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy.
Medvedev is gonna fucking pummel him.
I know. I just doesn't feel
pummel him. Thank God Chad's not here.
He's like Sasha's good at exos.
Yeah, he is. That's about it.
So is Nicholas. Maybe they need to have a little pro-am tour. Maybe they need to have the.
No, but you know what? I mean, maybe he'll feel himself like last year. But the problem is, I have zero interest in Tiafoe taking up Medvedev if he's not going to do anything.
He's not going to do anything. Medvedev is going to get through this section of the draw, and I think he finds his way easily. He can get to the semifinals or finals.
Okay, can I just say this
is his to lose, unless he's tired.
Section, right? It's his section of the draw. Like we got Alex right here, but it's
Medvedev's. And this is my train wreck section.
But he's the full seed anyway.
You know why? Because there's so many things in here that could crash and burn. Seriously, Medvedev, I don't know that he's the healthiest, or maybe he's just still tired from last year. He's either going to do really well or he's going to burn out early, right? You've got Tsonga. But you've got Tsonga in this section. You've got Tsonga in this section. We've got Medvedev. We've got Stan Wawrinka. Let's not count him out. You've got Gofan. You've got Verdasco, who can take out a couple of your faves and then lose. You've got Zverev, who we don't know what the fuck he's going to do. Like this is a train wreck.
The person who's on fire. You've got Rublev. Rublev is playing amazing tennis right now. And
this is just
a nice little section for him.
Yeah, this is my
more than one Russian can't be playing well at the same time. So maybe it's Rublev.
Like they don't openly share the drugs, I don't think. But
no, they don't have a galaxy brain like that. No.
Oh, sorry.
Girl, listen to me. Rublev was supposed to make some kind of noise at the US Open, but he came in looking like I might get a tan in this heat, and therefore I'm fucking out.
Well, he says he's turned a corner now. He's accepting all possibilities now.
I'm really just afraid of how pale his skin is, given how much time he spends in the sun. It's unnatural. You spend a lot of time in the sun, dude. You should have a little bit of color. You should not look like the brother of death all the time.
He's one of those fair-skinned people that doesn't tan.
No.
Great.
No, he don't look right. He don't look real.
I mean, if you saw Rublev up close, you might think Rublev is the ice skater, like he's like he's always in the indoor. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid to see Rublev without a shirt on because that discoloration.
I bet you can see his organs.
But you know what?
He has to be
But
under his shirt. He has to
looking
be transparent.
I'm looking forward to a nice Rublev Daniel matchup. I mean, I think Daniel leads that head to head. So I think that'll be really fun. But it's always nice when you go up against your hometown boy. Country to country. It's like Monfils versus Sanga. One always is the same. But what do you think about Team, y'all? I feel like I haven't seen Team.
I don't care about him. I never really do. Listen,
Dominic Team would learn to sit his ass out, sit down. Maybe it doesn't matter the press room he's in.
It matters. It matters.
Because
you know what's a stinker match?
He's overtrained. He's probably gonna get
this time, not this year. Team versus Anderson stinker match.
Boring.
Girl, who's watching that? And you really imagine Dominic might get out of those matches? I don't think he might.
Dominic is gonna get past Anderson. I mean,
for sure.
I know Anderson's a bit of a yawner with the
yeah, that's the ATP Cup. He was supposed to be Austria's reliable ace in the hole.
He just wasn't feeling it. That's okay. I think it's better for him that he didn't go very far. I want to see the ATP Cup cut down all these other mofos who got the farthest.
Dumbasses for even playing
happen.
it.
I mean,
Andrea's gonna cut us off. We're about to train steamroll through this draw.
I think we're good. No, I think we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we've got like 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta do the other side of the draw.
Okay, let's flip. Well, let's say so. The side of the draw, y'all. I feel like I know where you all are landing.
My train wreck section is also my pretty boys. Just saying. We got Sanga, we got Goffin, we've got Cheekbones, we've got Verdasco, we've got Sasha Zverev, lots of pretty boys here.
I also have a popcorn match. I think Daniel versus Stan is like a big match.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Match. I mean, Daniel beat Stan at the US Open in 4 sets, but I think Stan was feeling a little bit off. But I think that's like whoever gets through that match to the semis.
But you know what? Stan could potentially lose to everybody that he could potentially meet. So who knows?
I think Stan gets past Seppi. The only potential hiccup is maybe Isner, right? Like maybe he can't break his server.
Oh, I think Seppi gives him more of an issue than Isner.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, unless Sanga decides
to wasted all that strength and that Federer win back in the day.
What if Sanga just decides to ruin everybody's good time and then
I'm fine with that.
Medvedev, but then to no good use because
it's
a strong section for Sanga. If he were to do something, who else is going to trouble him here? I mean, Rublev, I think is still pretty solid, but I think it could be.
Well, yeah, I think I don't remember who I just read said something about Rublev. They were like, yeah, you watch him, he's hot. And I'm just like, okay, all right.
Well, he's hot in the sense that he's like he hasn't lost any matches thus far.
He's playing really, really well. I just feel like he's
like he did at the US Open a couple years ago.
I think he's a vampire.
He kind of is.
You should know. You need a vampire
right? to go up against Rafa, and this is Rafa.
I don't want to be this guy, but you should know that this whole idea about vampires being afraid of the dark, or being afraid of the light, it only became evolved out of silent movies.
That wasn't my thinking when I said he was a vampire. I was thinking the pale skin
and the eyes. I mean, but listen, I'm just saying, you need extra powers to take down Rafa. And so now this is important. We need to have Rafa be eliminated because we need to have him tie Federer at the French Open if need be. And also, we want to.
Daniel said Rublev still stinks.
Yes,
all right.
He don't look right.
I mean, he doesn't. But what are you gonna do about it?
First of all, it's the fact that he has long hair and he still has a comb over. That's what's wrong.
Well, I can't with you all. I like his look. You all are mad.
Dude, what do you like about it? Gross.
All I'm saying is
that's a married man for your information, so you better calm down. That's somebody's husband.
What's the wife look like?
Why would I be going after Rublev when Monfils is standing right there and not married? But I'm just saying. Oh, Monfils versus.
Elena, better put your man in a bag and put him.
No, I'm just gonna send him all her retweets.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, Andre is
not a thing.
Come on here to fight.
Listen, I'll cut her. No, I'm just kidding. I
I know you
don't.
would.
I don't cut anybody. I don't cut anyone at all.
She'll cut you with her words.
My words.
Don't believe it. She's gonna serve you some food. What's her name? Elena. Don't eat it, girl. Don't eat it.
So let's get to the other side, and then we'll see. Let's go to Nole draw. Let's see. Did Nole write a check to
Listen,
to
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think he did, but Federer might have.
No, I think Federer is little. Look, they gave Feds. Did they give Fed Stefanos again? No.
Listen, Federer's part of the draw is who did you blow to get this draw?
No, because Federer is the people who were like, hello, this draw I should get through, but I'm going to trip over Millman and probably lose to Hurkacz.
No.
Hurkacz.
No, Federer's got a cakewalk through to the semifinals at least.
I don't think so.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like a good draw until you look at who it is, and then he trips over it because he shouldn't have lost to Griggs last year. And here you got Griggs. He might lose to Chapo for goddamn.
Oh, cut it out!
Did he lose to Griggs last? He didn't lose to Griggs.
No,
he lost one?
They had
open.
Yeah, but not in Australia. They played that really good match. Was that last year or the year before? I don't know, but
it might have been
Did Federer lose to the U.S. Open, Gregor?
Yes, you've like blocked it out. I love it.
Federer, you let Gregor beat you?
Why
listen, I love you all. Listen,
Rajiv Ram has a title because of Gregor. What?
I know, but listen, you all are laughing, but seriously, everyone in this section of Federer's draw has eliminated him at the U.S. Open for the last 2 years.
No, I'm reading your line. That did not happen. I have total amnesia of that happening. I swear to God.
I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how the oldies do. I'm more
There's
confident.
some pretty people in this section, though.
We gotta have the conversation. You let Gregor beat you.
I know. Listen, do you know the most surprising thing about this section?
Berrettini.
So Cilic is unseated. When's the last time Cilic has been unseated? Look at
what?
This info. Look, Cilic does not have a seed.
That can't be right. Fonini is seeded. That is
Benoit Paire is seeded. Milos
Oh my God,
Cilic.
Cilic is a. I don't
what
know
is marriage done to you,
ridiculous.
Cilic? We need to get our priorities right.
I know. This is what I'm telling you. Cilic is.
Next thing, Riley Opelka will be seated, and you're not Cilic. That is not okay.
Well, I'm going to tell you what.
As a matter of fact, Riley Opelka is. No, I'm just kidding. But Shapovalov is seated, and Guido Pea, okay? Guido Pea, who's supposed to only be good on clay, but Pretty Pea is good on everywhere.
Federer has Stevie Johnson.
That's it.
Then he has potential Serbia.
No, I think he should get.
Why do you have that?
It's not a very tight thing. We have also the return of Sangren. Tennis Sangren.
So I had a quick conversation with Shani/Shawnee before this started, and I was
cried about how Rafa is gonna lose and Rafa draw is so scary.
No, we didn't really talk about Rafa. We talked about Berrettini.
Yeah,
because I'm torn. I mean, he can play really well. He played well last year. He may not get past stupid Tennis Sangren. Like, I struggled with who I was going to write down there because as much as we hate him, he's not a poor player. But I think he does get through. But then it depends on which Borna Coric shows up this tournament, right?
I think Borna's been slightly injured, so
he's always slightly injured, isn't he? But I think it matters which Borna shows up. And then there's always, Fabio. We never know what the hell Fabio's going to do. We never know if Fabio wants to play tennis.
You know what Fabio is going to do. Fabio might win 2 matches, but when it comes to a 5-setter, he's not interested.
Well, I thought that Fabio loses because he might lose patience in breaking a Opelka's serve. I mean, it might be one of those things where it's 6-2, 6-2, but I don't think that.
Listen, honestly, I've got Fabio making it to Federer.
Right? Does that happen?
It could. That's in the 4th round.
Oh, in the 4th. Oh no, that's a quarters, honey.
Oh yeah. Okay, quarters.
You got to meet him in the quarters.
Mm-hmm.
I would take that.
I have Feds versus Berrettini in the quarters. I think Berrettini gets another shot at the Feds.
Babatini. Oh,
he gets another shot at the Feds.
What about the bottom part of this? With Sissy. Okay, so first of all, I'm putting it out there into the universe right now. Philip Kohlschreiber is not going to lose to Dirty Boy Marcus Giron. I'm still a little bitter that he was not nice. You know, that he offered up his time and reneged when I met him in Cleveland. So I'm done with you, Marcos Giron.
Janina, the petty is right here.
The petty is real, but furthermore, he just looks dirty, and I thought that before.
At least,
well, I guess he made that right decision to show it up.
Exactly,
because I probably still would have said he looked dirty. Anyways, I need Kohlschreiber to get past the fucking first round. He should be able to handle Marcus Giron. What's interesting is they have similar games. Could be actually fun. My kind of wild card in this whole section, I don't know why I'm just not really placing anything on Chilich. Like, I don't even care that he's there. I am actually looking at Diego Schwartzman and Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Stop yourself right now. I won't let you commit that sin again.
Why?
Maybe Stefanos, but not Diego. Come on now.
Diego can make himself. He could get to Novak.
I think this is RBA section to lose, to be honest.
You do?
RBA versus Novak.
I think it's going to ultimately be Tsitsipas and Novak.
I mean, that would be fun. I think that's what everybody would probably want in terms of.
I won't want that. RBA, please.
Listen,
I don't care if you
better matchup for
but I just need Stefanos to go home.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I have watched fucking Novak Djokovic play a little bit this year already. I've not seen too much tennis, but somehow I kept seeing him. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Is he back to his perilous form?
This motherfucker looks so calm. And even when he is behind, he's not freaking out. He's not throwing fits. He's kind of regrouping and then dialed in and singing. And I don't
listen. I gotta tell you, that I'm not mad at that because Novak is supposed to cock block all year. That is Novak's job, is to cock block.
And here's the other thing too: Nole can call upon his serve. It seems like whenever he wants.
Listen, Novak.
Those aces are not random.
I want you to write this down. I want you to write this down. I may never say this ever again.
What?
Novak looks so good.
Of course he looks good.
Well,
Novak here.
He looks
like 4 slams in a row, bitches. 4 in a row. No, I'm not kidding.
Daniel's saying Novak was going crazy versus Shapo. I'm talking about his tennis. I mean, I just feel like he is so dialed in. There's just something. I'm telling you, there's something.
And the draw is very helpful for him this year. I don't think, looking at his draw, I don't think there's anyone there that can trouble him much. I mean,
you need to talk to your friend, please. She's talking about Steph AO 2020. Get out of here with this mess.
Who, Steph?
Listen, don't talk to him about Stefanos. He's in love with him. His thought process isn't rational.
Well, no, but let's look at what Stefanos has to do it. So in order for him to do it,
he's got to kind of do a lot.
He can take out Coles, but then he's got to take out Milos, which is a good returner. Then he's got to take out RBA.
He doesn't have to take out Milos. Milos will retire. No worries.
Maybe. And then he's got to take out Nole, and then he's got to take out somebody from the top. I mean,
it's a big ask.
It's a job.
Because he's probably. I mean, if we're being realistic, he probably would have to take out Novak and Federer, which would mean he's probably going to maybe get Nadal in the final, maybe, and be gassed, or what? Just what if he does do that and Medvedev comes through strong and we get a Tsitsipas Medvedev final? I am here for that.
I'm actually, the final that I want is the final that almost was. I have Nole versus Daniel. That is the final I want at the Australian.
And I think that I think of the young guys, Medvedev is the one that can bring it to Novak in a fearless way. I don't know that he wins, but he's not intimidated.
Well, I mean, you got to learn a lesson from the last final, right? Like, you got to take that, hone that shit. I don't want Team anywhere near this final because Team, save yourself for the clay.
I don't really want Team anywhere near tennis, if I'm being honest.
What has Team done to you?
I don't know. He's just got those beady little eyes. He's weird.
You cannot be making these judgments. I can't. Like, Janina, this is so crazy. Janina's analysis. I don't like his eyes. I don't like the skin. I don't like the hair.
But yet you pick Christina McHale. Make that make sense.
I'm gonna live that down, Janina. I can't
make that make sense.
I'm not gonna live that down. I mean, ever. I'm at peace with it.
We love that you love her. So does Shapovalov get to play Federer?
Nah.
Griggs then? Griggs.
Yeah.
Revenge match Feds against Griggs. For this section, I wasn't.
But you know what? I mean, I'm not even trusting in Griggs because I mean, Bulgaria thought, oh my God, we got Griggs here. We're at least gonna get one win. We're gonna get something going.
Oh, Bulgaria did pretty well for a couple rounds.
I hope the number 2 player in Bulgaria take that number 1 money because anything else is unacceptable.
Well, I kind of like
Griggs
the fact
did not
that
bring it.
is going to face his number 2, right? There's a possibility of the 2 Serbian number 1 and 2 playing each other. That's popcorn for Serbia, not for me, but popcorn, right?
Oh, PC360 says that you all forgot to mention me not liking people's teeth. I will tell you, I don't like Dominic Thiem's teeth.
I thought it was his eyes you had a problem with.
But I don't like his teeth. I mean, I've sat at a table with him. I've talked to him. I don't like his teeth.
So I didn't think. Let me see if there are any. Is there any? There's a full. I mean, I've already called Novak as Novak is the year of the.
Yeah, and I would say
I'm unblocking all your slams. Novak looking at everybody. On the men's
I watched Nole versus Nadal
in the semis.
You know, I think if they're not playing on clay, I'm just gonna put it out here. I think Nadal is Nole's pigeon
or his bitch.
Oh,
well, we can put it that way. I didn't want to get all vulgar for their children in the audience, Andre. There's sensitive folks out there who rely on us.
I gotta say though, you all were a mess. The Nole versus Rafa final, everybody was all up in their feeling because Nole was feeling himself like he normally does, letting everybody know. Woof.
I mean, when what's his name? What's that dude? I don't like him from America. Jim Courier.
Yeah.
He was calling out the stats. He was calling the match. I did not know it was so brutal versus Nadal. Nadal has not won a set ever versus Djokovic on a non-clay event like forever. I'm just like,
listen,
what?
I think people don't realize,
especially Novak, I'm like, serious?
Novak has been cock-blocking people and slams. The thing about Rafa has earned his slams in the last couple of years because he's never had to face Novak in these slams. That's when
what's happening. I mean, because we know that Novak is like Rafa.
Federer is losing to Nole in slam finals and slam semis. Like, Novak is blocking Fedal seriously. Okay. That is his job.
Well, and just like that, who are your final 4?
Aww.
You don't know?
I mean, regardless of what I said, I have Fed. No, I have Fed versus Nole. I did. I'm keeping faithful though. I have Fed versus Nole and I have Team versus Danielle.
Oh, come on.
I'm taking
a little Andrine.
I'm taking Team.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take.
Wait, is this an odd year?
It's 2020. It's an even year.
And it's a leap year too.
It's a leap year. That means Federer wins.
No, it's an even year. This means Rafa withdraws from the Australian Open at some point. I think he usually does every even year. No, honestly, I'm serious. I don't mean that to
Tony, let me know. Tony, let me know.
But like Rafa at Australia is really painful.
And Janina PC360 is all up in your face saying you're microwaving messing the podcast.
I didn't pay any attention.
Y'all know this is the second time. This isn't somebody. This is your friend, Janina.
No, but honestly,
I don't even own a microwave, just to be honest.
I know, but honestly, guys, like you haven't thought about this, but I mean,
let's think about it.
The ATP Cup is going to kill somebody. on this damn thing. I'm
Killing somebody. It's killing somebody's because one
Rafa
person.
and Nole.
These people play too much.
What's his name? What's that child called? What's his name?
Alex?
The Australian kid.
Alex Diminar playing some of the
Diminar,
best games of his
yeah.
life, and they're both out. No, I'm
Abs-
telling you, I think they're.
Imagine if that killed Diminar and not Nick Kyrgios. I mean, that's just telling you.
Remember, Nick Kyrgios saved his ass. He didn't play. He played only a few matches. He did well, but Diminar did a lot.
He played doubles though. He played in doubles.
Yeah, but he did a lot of the heavy lifting. I think that made I'm curious to see who survives this. It feels like a lot of tennis was played in the last 2 weeks.
Well, there was.
I just feel like somebody should be paying.
Well, I'm gonna go for my final four. I'm choosing Federer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm calling for the upset. I'm going with Tsitsipas,
Good for you.
and I'm gonna choose Medvedev. And
Taylor, this is why you can't rely on Janina when she was trying to give you blessings. How you don't. This is precisely why I rebuke that spirit. He leads you down a dangerous path.
and you know what? Fuck all y'all. I'm going with Kyrgios.
What? It's the final? Let me tell you something.
No, it's the quarter to win a quarterfinal. He can get there.
No, we're talking about the final four.
Oh, the final four. I'm still picking Kyrgios.
Yes.
Look at your ass.
Kyrgios, Medvedev, Federer, and Tsitsipas. Federer wins. How about that?
I mean, if Andre Maxim is true, I might have to rearrange my thing. Let me see.
Rafa?
Yes, because I know Rafa is gonna get a walkover in the third round from PCB,
He is.
right?
Oh my god,
And
he did that once. He did that once.
ITF, ATP, y'all need to look into that shit, okay? PCB is my boy, but I know what I know, okay?
It's happened once.
Listen to me. Besides Nando and Lopez, which is probably dealing with jealousy because they should have been the number one Spaniard, who be giving Rafa any kind of damage on the Spanish team? And that is Lopez and PCB and Nando on a good rare day. Okay, I'll wait for it.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna put Nadal asterisk if he stays healthy, if he decides he's invested in this. Because he really desperately wants a second Australian Open crown. He doesn't have it.
Oh, he only has one?
So he has one. And he has 3 full US Open. But I mean, Rafa, Nadal, Federer only has one French Open, but you ain't trying to give that shit up, do you? So just cut off and deal with it, right?
Maybe they could trade off this year.
We can't all be perfect, Nadal. Just handle it.
No, listen, Novak's singular reason to be there is to prevent Nadal from winning a second Australian Open. They're just gonna block each other.
Well,
So
I hate to see that finals, but okay, if we must, we must.
what's the final you hate to
So
see?
I have Nadal, Daniel, though we call him Daniel. His name is Daniil Medvedev,
Yeah, Daniel.
people. And Federer and Nole.
Has Daniel? Whoa, I was just about to say this is how shoddy my memory is. I was just like, wait, has Daniel played Rafa?
Oh my God, stop it.
Tony disease. Tony is like the US Open. What happened? What is that? Apparently.
I know, exactly. I was about to say that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, we have completely blocked out the US Open.
I mean, Zenobia, I want to say, Zenobia, if we take away all those French Open titles from Rafa, he's not much better than Stan or Andy.
Stop yourself. Let's not do that now. Come on now.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'd be like,
I'm no
under
Rafa
Agassi.
fan, but let's be honest. Rafa's no Stan Wawrinka.
Oh, okay.
And as much Andy Murray would like to let you all know, he is not like Rafa. So
He says that with a straight face. Stop yourself.
yes, he only has one Aussie Open. Yep, and Federer gave it that to him. But Federer took it back as he should.
Y'all better leave me alone.
I'm happy you were so generous. You were.
2009 Zenobia. I like to forget it too.
Why does Shane think he can show up here the last 20 minutes and talk some shit?
So which of the young ones go farthest?
Tsitsipas this time.
Tsitsipas is yours.
Oh no, Medvedev. How old is Medvedev?
23.
Is he? Yeah, but see, how old is Tsitsipas?
I don't know.
He's
How old is he?
younger, right? I
That's
don't
still
feel like
cute because he's throwing tantrums and go trying to hit his parents. That is a 2-year-old.
oh my God. He did hit his dad,
No.
didn't he, with the racket or whatever? Yeah, he's a hot
21.
mess. Oh, he's 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all in their early 20s. I think Daniel is actually the oldest at 23-ish. I mean, we're not
Is he
calling,
really?
we're not calling team that same.
Yes, because Rublev is really young because Rublev played at the next gen twice.
Yeah, Rublev is like 12.
No, Rublev is just like a year younger than Daniel.
Yeah, he is young.
Yeah.
You have to be 21 to get into that, right? You have to be 21 or younger, correct?
Yeah, it was a 21 or younger.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're all.
What's
this is
the
like-
that Italian kid everybody's trying to get out
I
interested in?
mean, I have to say something about a person who's missing from the Australian Open.
Okay, Nishikori.
Makes me sad. This is his slam. I always
No, girl,
I
Katie trying to
expect
take
him
that body
to
for the
take
Olympics.
well in the Pan Asian Pacific Slam, and it never happened. So, but
Katie
I'm
saved that body for Japan, Tokyo 2020. Okay, don't follow on dream.
saving.
You try to get an Olympic crown.
Get that Olympic crown, honey. That's when Andy's coming back to defend that title.
Look, you asked Monica Puig, you asked Elena Dementieva, that Olympic gold is gold.
It is.
Okay,
Comes from
it means a whole lot.
You know who's practicing? She's practicing to defend her title this year.
Stop.
Listen,
Monica.
if Andy could do it, Monica Puig can certainly do it.
No, she can't.
I mean, there are many things Angie Kerber will lay awake at night at sleep thinking about, and I'm telling you, that Olympic finals is one of them.
Brutal.
I mean,
So
she would accept
messy.
any losses in the universe, even the one against Bianca.
We also have heard blame for Bianca as well.
Well, and guess what? Another notable thing. That's to tell you, wow, the US Open really is like a nothing, right? Because we completely forgot that the last slam winner would not be here.
I mean, but it's just the nature of her career. She shows up and she doesn't show up. She'll probably show up at the French and win. I mean, who knows?
Who's going to show up at the French and win?
The US Open champ, Bianca.
Bianca. She showed the style because her fashion is just poor.
Listen, I love it.
Go be better than tour girl. Do better. Do better.
Listen, No, I mean, she's got titles to defend in the spring, so she'll. I think her body is just going to be that, and I think we're just going to.
Thank you, Danielle. It ain't gonna happen. Danielle, could you send me a message on Twitter because apparently I'm so you people be all up in the y'all lock y'all Twitter and all this mess. I don't know.
And we're locking our Twitter because we don't want to be followed by Trump bots.
Oh shoot!
Well, it's a lot of crazy. There are a lot of crazy things going on right now.
There really are. However,
Andrine
has a hot date.
Yes, I've got a hot date with Parasite and the director.
The theater. She's doing big things.
So, Andrine, while you're there, ask him if he can cast Jake Choi in a movie and tell him that real said so.
I'm gonna get him.
And that Riz out here trying to pimp for his boy. Okay.
Please get this conversation on audio.
I was like, can you cast?
Did you even watch Parasite on Janina before you? Did you watch Parasite, Janina?
You already know I didn't.
She did not.
Yeah, you look one of those girls who be watching Little Women and telling me that's the greatest thing.
I haven't watched Little Women either.
Full report, Andrine.
We are forgiving of Little Women. It is. Anyway, it's been lovely, y'all.
Andrine, we need notes about this meeting, so don't forget that. We'll be talking tomorrow.
Yeah. And we'll be back live for our mid.
If it still exists, right? Because I don't know.
Let's all pray that people put together some amazing outfits so we can have some dish about that. Let us see some fun upsets. May the youngins come hard and fast. Sorry, Venus.
Could I tell you something before we go, please?
What?
This might sound shady, but whatever. I was glad. Is her name Bianca?
Mm-hmm.
Bianca wasn't showing up at the Australian Open because I saw her outfit and I was like, girl, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that in motion. I don't want to see that in stills, and I certainly don't want to see that in motion.
Oh my god!
And I looked very
biker shorts.
What it was?
She looked like a wrestler. I thought she was signing up for the WWE. I was like, no. So Nike, if you're gonna put those girls on that yellow mess, whatever, I pray they all lose.
no.
Serena, you better not. You better come with that black kit because your fans out here say that black kit was fire, but we can't say those things anymore in Australia because literally there is a fire. So let's pray we'll be back here next week if the tournament still exists.
Woohoo!
Because it might be called off because other sporting events is being called off, but tennis is just like, no, we're not.
Really? They've canceled.
Yeah, they have canceled some matches. They just can't play.
Good.
Unless someone pointed out,
maybe the players will strike. Maybe they'll show up on Monday and not play.
Oh, you're funny.
I know.
Okay.
It's wishful thinking. I hope they listen.
Well, I tell you what, they will be on Twitter.
But let me tell you though, if a player feels like it is seriously detrimental to their health to play, I really hope they are.
Yeah, don't play, people.
No, I hope you're in a position that you cannot play, and you try to get a couple people not to play along with you. So
you demand that you be paid. You get that round money. You demand that you're paid.
Do something.
Oh, y'all have about 30 more seconds to comment because remember, we're going to choose one random commenter in the live YouTube chat to win one of Tony's tennis calendars.
And you know what? And you know who you get in February? Just a sneak peek. 2 hot boys. Two hot boys for the price of one.
Let me find out because you know.
I mean, I like the way Tony put Rafa in January as if to taunt us with the Australian Open.
You know what he said? He said he thought of me specifically when he put that. Because I immediately I just like I love the calendar, but January is a problem. It's a problem.
Y'all crazy.
What an introduction to 2020. Thanks, Tony.
I know, right?
Thanks, T.
And don't forget, fans, I know we didn't get into all the hot topics, you know, like the people who've been eating the bad meats and the doping and who didn't take their meds.
It's all coming.
It's all coming. Don't worry.
All right. We got you.
Well,
Daniel, I still have
everyone's traveling. Everyone be safe. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. I hope your child wins whatever the hell you all are traveling to do.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, the hope is that you just keep winning, so you just keep staying there.
Listen, win or lose, we have to stay.
Oh,
that sucks.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Well,
I'm gonna be freezing my ass off in a foreign country. It'll be fun.
Where are you going, DT?
Huh?
Where are you going? We're freezing. Like what?
We're doing a little mini European tour, so that'll be real fun. I never travel in the winter, but it was
you
a
get to wear all those fabulous coats you love. You buy just for 2 days.
I got 2 coats, and it's gonna be great because that's what somebody said. Someone says if you travel, basically don't worry about what you have on. It's just gonna be your coats. So make sure you have nice coats.
Oh my god.
Let me just say that was one of the main reasons I look forward to moving to a temperate country. It was the coat.
So you can get a nice coat?
Yes, I just love a good coat. I'm a homeless. What else can I do? So thank you, folks. It was been real. This should be up on YouTube, and we will get it to you on Podbean tomorrow morning for sure.
And all of our bids and all of our expectations will be proven ridiculous in a week from now.
Yep, they sure will, and so will everyone else's.
I look forward to that so
That's
much.
right.
We will be
all right, kids.
That Janina would be wrong.
This has been your remix.
Hey, Janina, are we announcing? Or are we gonna secretly tell the person announcing today? Are we gonna? You're gonna
no. We'll get you some way or another.
Oh wow, it sounds like a threat instead of a prize. Okay.
Yeah. I will message you. You will get a message from me and you better respond or I'll move on to the next person.
Tony, there should be more calendars given away in the next 2 live podcasts, right? Is that gonna be
absolutely, Tony, right?
That's the only time to get that's the only
and
time
for those who didn't win one, guess what? Buy one.
From tenniswatchers.com.
Everyone can all get a calendar out here. The same.
Yeah, Tony is so poor. Help him get some money, guys.
Anyway,
all right, let's go.
All right, bye.